Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my In Bed blog. Um, Sorry, I'm doing it the new way. I did it the old school way for 2 weeks, and I think I'm going to go back to the old school way again. It's just today is a little different day, and I'm doing this a little bit later in the day. So, and I didn't feel like having to, you know, move all the stuff that I have on my bed off it to lay down to film this again. I just wanted to film this here. After this, I have to record my review of Captain America: Brave New World. So I figured just set the camera up and just do my in-built blog now. Anyway, like I said, I saw Captain America: Brave New World, so I'll do a review of it, and I think I'm going to do a spoiler review of it, specifically uh, because I know about the reshoots and everything else that the production of the movie went into. They spent a lot of money on this movie because they did a bunch of reshoots and stuff. Because I know we had the rumors that this movie was turning it more into a Hulk movie than a Captain America movie, and they did a lot of reshoots and stuff and rewrites and stuff. And then and plus people, I think the Rotten Tomato score wasn't that great. Okay, but I want to give you my opinion on it. Okay, so you know how I feel about it and what I think about it, because I think that you have a lot of people that are just, you guys say, negative Nancy's. Let's put it that way, and just they like to complain and complain about things no matter what. And again, movies are subjective. Okay, certain people like certain movies, certain people don't like certain movies, and I have no problem with people, especially their opinion, but it just seems like certain people are just out there just to crap on movies, just to crap on them for various reasons and stuff, because they think they're woke, or they think they're, because it comes from Disney, or because it's a superhero movie, or whatever reason. They just like to complain and whine. Okay, that's their cottage industry. Okay, and there's just certain YouTubers that, and I'll get into that when I do my review with spoilers, that they kind of, that's their I guess their niche to whine and bitch and complain about things, and that's all they do. Okay, and it's very rare that you see them with a smile on their face. They just love to whine and complain about everything. But okay, I'll say that for the video. I don't want to get into a rant, which I'll probably get into when I do that. But anyway, my brother's been moved to a rehab facility, and he called me today. I got to call him back because he called me when I was watching the movie. So so I couldn't really talk to him. And my little brother, he sent me a photo. He was in the theater, sitting in the theater watching the movie too. So we both saw it today, and I text him back, and let him know what I think and stuff. And I see him sitting in the movie theater, a big box of popcorn. My brother, the little kid, but like I said, and my brother Raymond, that's my youngest brother who lives in Albany. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not before, because he's going to be moving to Colorado, I think, pretty soon. Um, just a little background on my brother Raymond, uh, who's the youngest of all of us. When I was in the service in the Air Force, specifically I think when I was overseas in Turkey, my mother sent him up to Job Corps. Okay, it's a program that for people that learn a trade and stuff and get out of the city. And that's what my brother did for my brother Raymond. She sent him to Job Corps. Okay, she sent him all the way up to Albany, and once he graduated from the Job Corps, he stayed up there. He got a job, and he basically raised a family up there. Okay, and he's got a job working in the Pepsi plant. He's a supervisor, and he's been up there for years. Okay, and like I say, occasionally, a couple of times a year, he'll drive down here, to spend holidays with us and stuff. And he was down here last week for the Super Bowl, and but anyway, his youngest daughter is getting ready to go to college. I think this year she's supposed to graduate high school and go to college. And I think that's when my brother, he's supposed to, I think, sell his house, and he wants to move to Colorado because he can transfer his job from this Albany to the Colorado plant. So he's gonna, I think he said he's gonna go out there and see how the living is and stuff, and get housing and all that stuff, and then he's gonna just transfer and live out in Colorado, which I'm happy for him, because like I said, that I think that was the best thing my mother ever did for him, was to send him to Job Corps, because he got up there, he got a trade, he got a good job, okay, and he basically grew up, became responsible, raised a family up there, and he got out of New York City, and I think that was the best thing for him, because I don't think living down here would have benefited him. I think that was a nice change of environment. I think that's what my mother did for him was really good, and he really tuck to it, and that was again the best thing I think my mother ever did for him. And he got, so he wouldn't stay in the streets down here. He went up there to Albany where it's nice and quiet. He learned a trade. He got a good job working for Pepsi, and he's been living up there for years, raising family, and I'm happy for him. I'll be happy for him when he moves to Colorado too. Oh, we may not see him as much, but I'm happy for him. And again, I'm gonna retire myself from my job probably in maybe another. I'm 59 now. Maybe 6 or 7 years. I'm trying to think of the retirement age, what it is, but and I'm thinking about moving, leaving New York City because New York City, as much as New York City gets a bad rap about stuff, but New York is expensive. And I don't, the crime and stuff, it is what it is. Like I said, I stay my behind in the house for the most part. I don't, you don't see me hanging out in clubs or any of that stuff. So I stay in my house for the most part and go to work and come home. And, but I eventually want to move because New York is just real expensive to live in New York. And I don't think I want to retire here in New York. So maybe I'll ask my brother Raymond once he's been living in Colorado for a few years how good it is out there, because I was trying to think I don't want to live in Florida because the humidity in Florida I think is just and I don't think I want to live in Texas either because of the heat. And I was thinking about Arizona, and Arizona I know is a dry heat and all that stuff. So, but maybe in Colorado, maybe the Colorado will be the place to retire to. If I find out from my brother it's a nice place to live and stuff, and the housing and stuff is good, and maybe I'll do that and just you know take out all my 401k money that I have and my savings and stuff, and just Social Security and go there. And I just want to live a nice, comfortable uh, rest of my life. That's what I want to do. I want to when I retire, I want to be able to get up when I want to, ride. And right now, because I don't drive right now, although I think um, before I leave New York, I'm gonna learn how to drive again. I'm gonna even if I have to buy a little putt-putt car or whatever it is, I think I want to learn how to drive so that way when I retired, I can, in whatever little city I'm in, I can get around, because I was thinking maybe, you can have a moped or it, but I don't want to get on a moped. You get especially when you're older, get on a moped, you crash, forget about it, you're done. So if I get a little putt-putt car, a little Toyota or something like that, and just learn how to drive, how to drive again, because I did uh, learn how to drive. I took the driver's test like years ago. I got driver's lessons and all that stuff. I think I failed the first time. I think I did, but I never really went back to do it again because in New York you really don't need a car per se. Although, because you got the subway and the buses and stuff, so you don't really. But living in a place like maybe like Colorado or Arizona or something like this, you need a car to get around from place to place. And so I think I may do that but just before I retire, I'll get a little, maybe buy a little Toyota, and then like on the weekends and stuff, I'll take driver's lessons and stuff, and hopefully get my driver's license, and then when it's time to retire, I can just drive out to wherever I'm gonna go, whether it's Colorado, Florida, or wherever it's gonna be. Well, not Florida, Colorado or Denver or wherever I'm gonna go. I don't think I'll move to California either, even though, yeah, no, I think Colorado sounds nice. That sounds like a nice place to live because I think they have to change the seasons depends on where you live at, and I don't mind to change the seasons and stuff. Uh, so I'm thinking I may do that. But I have a plan. Okay, I have a plan in my head but when I get ready to retire to make sure I get my driver's license again and get a little car to get around and stuff so I can get around from here and get from place to place and just enjoy the rest of my life and just live in a comfortable place, get a little house if I have to, a condo, and just get up and maybe visit places, just do little comfortable things that I want to do with the rest of my life. Just enjoy the rest of my life. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to enjoy when I retire from work, when I'm finally finished working, and I have my 401k money, I have my Social Security, and my Medicaid, and I'm just able to do what I want to do. Get up when I want to get up. Okay, even if it's a little part-time job, if I want to get one of those or something, just to do that, just to have something to do, or maybe even have a little business and stuff. Maybe one of those businesses that you can start from home. Maybe even do something like that. That would be something nice. So I'm looking at the possibilities. Okay, and who knows, between now and the time I retire, who knows? I may meet someone and be married or whatever, and then we can retire together. Who knows? You never know what the future holds. So that's I don't know. We went on a rant about that, but that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, um, that's kind of my retirement plan goals. Okay, and again, like I said, I got to call my brother back because he did call me. I just, sometimes I just don't feel like talking to my brother. It has nothing to do with him. It's just that sometimes he's just, and I like, especially on the weekends, I like to have the weekends to myself. Okay, I like to have that time, because I work during the week, but I like to have the weekends to myself where I can just sit back and relax. Like earlier today, before I went to see the movie, I was sitting here watching Adventures of Superman, watching Columbo, uh, some Batman and Robin on TV. Just sitting back and relax and just enjoying classic TV. I was enjoying it. Okay, and after I finish recording this video on my Captain America videos, I'm gonna sit back and relax. And unfortunately, I didn't edit the my Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man episodes 3, 4, and 5. I have them on my computer here. I just have to put them in my thing, and I think what I'm going to do is I'll start. Hopefully, I can edit those tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can edit all three. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to iron. Normally, I iron my clothes on Sunday, so I'm trying to think if I don't do that, that might save me some time. So I was trying to think if I can do edit all three episodes tomorrow, because there's no football, and maybe I could do it tomorrow, episode 3, 4, and 5, and then I also want to. What I'm going to do is on Monday I'm going to go to the City Med place. Now the City Med places, for those people that don't know what City Med places are, City Med places are a place that you go for medical treatment. It's not the emergency room, because in New York, I know how it is in other places. A lot of times when people get sick, they would go in New York, at least they would go to emergency rooms to get treatment, and then you have to sit there for hours on hours before you see a doctor and stuff, and maybe even get a referral. So they open up these City Med places all across the city, where they're open 7 days a week. You can go see a doctor. Okay, he can give you treatment. He can write a prescription for you, and he can even give you a referral. Okay, then if you don't have a family doctor, he can give you a referral to see a specialist. Okay, and so that's what they do here. And I've been trying to get my stepfather to do that, because he's still. Well, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. He went to. I think he was sneezing. I think he had a cold, and he went to the doctor, and the doctor gave him. He actually called the ambulance, and the ambulance came and picked him up, and he was there. And I kept telling him, I said, Marshall, listen, you go to the City Med place. That's what they're designed for, so you don't have to go to the emergency room. You can go there, you can see a doctor. They're open, I think, from 7 or 8, just depending on the day. I think from 7 to 7, and then I think on Saturday it's like, on Sunday I think it's 8 or 9 to 7 or something like that. But it's open 7 days a week. Again, like I said, you can see a doctor. The doctor can write a prescription for you. He can even give you a referral. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do on Monday. I'm going to go because, like, I don't know, I didn't mention this, but I've been having trouble lately with going to the restroom. Frequent, not having trouble going to the bathroom. That's not the problem. Because I know sometimes people have problems where they can't go. They strain. I'm not having that. My problem is I think I'm going a little bit too frequently, because normally I think I would have great bladder control, because like I said, I get up in the morning, I don't want to talk nasty to people, but I have a bowel movement. I get up in the morning, then I wash up and come out, get dressed and watch the news, and then I leave my house around 6:36. But I use the bathroom around 6:30, I urinate before I leave, and then I go to work, take the train to work, and it's like a 40 or 45-minute ride, depending on the trains, if they're running good. I have that 45-minute ride, to work, and then when I get to work, I usually walk to the restroom and urinate, and then go back and sit down at my desk and eat my breakfast, and then I usually don't have to go to the bathroom again until a little bit after 9. I eat around 7:30. I don't even have to go to the restroom until after 9. Some 9 o'clock, usually around 9 or 9:30 or something like that. So I have a kind of regular, and then I normally go every hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. Just go normally, to the restroom, and then like I said before I leave 5 to 5, and usually, excuse me, I can go to the restroom before I leave, like around 4:47. I usually can go to the restroom and urinate, and then I'm good. When I get home, I get home about 40 minutes, 45 minutes again, depending on the traffic, because I'm leaving the train traffic because I'm leaving at rush hour. So there's a lot of trains. So usually I get home about 40, 45 minutes. But and usually when I get off the train, I'm start walking. I usually stop by the store, see if I can get a banana or something. And if I have the urge to go, I can usually hold it until I get, because it's a couple of blocks to get to my house from the train station. I can usually hold it, no problem. But lately I've been having the urge as soon as I get off the train. I start walking and I feel that urge, and I feel like I can't make it, uh, to my house. So I have to pull over to there's like a side street, like where nobody walks by that much, and I can usually may have to urinate outside, which is not a thing I'm proud of, but it's that, or either I don't want to pee on myself, and so that's been happening this week. This has been happening this past week a lot. I've been feeling that urge and stuff. So what I want to do is go to the City Med place on Monday. Like I had that feeling again Friday night into, because I actually ate a little bit after 9 o'clock. Then I kind of fell asleep in my chair, which I did early in the week too. And I think I woke up around 1:30 or so, and you know, used the restroom, cleared my desk off here, you know, and then I got into bed, but then I felt the need to go again to the restroom again, and I had that kind of urgent need where I felt like I wasn't full, I wasn't emptied out, because normally, excuse me, normally when you go to the restroom, you feel like, oh, okay, I'm done, and then you get distracted by other things. But I felt last night, Friday night into Saturday morning, I felt the need to like to keep going, and I think I went a couple of times, you know, to urinate and stuff, and not having a strong, you know, urination, but just having to go, feeling that need to go, and then later when I ate my breakfast around 11, then I kind of felt normal again. Okay, so and right now I'm feeling a little bit more normal, where I don't have this urgent need to go. So what I want to do is I want to go to the City Med place. I will see how I feel again tomorrow, Sunday, and I think on Monday I want to go to take the bus to City Med place and see if I can if they can give me something temporarily until I can get a referral to see a urologist, and just to make sure that there's nothing wrong with me, because I know there can be several things that kind of make this issue happen, because I've never had an issue with going to the restroom, or more of an urgency to go. I've never had that issue. Like I said, when I usually when I'm especially when I'm working, I can usually kind of hold it off. You know how you sometimes when you gotta urinate and you feel I can hold it. You feel that urge, but you can hold it off, and that's what I I felt like that way a couple of times. I don't I felt that way, that I didn't have to immediately rush out and go. But again, this week though, I felt the need to, and it's got to the point where I'm going to the restaurant. I felt the need to kind of speed up my walk so I can get to the urinal, and so I just felt an urgency this week. So I want to make sure I know the doctor can do blood tests and all that stuff. I want to make sure, to make sure I don't have anything, nothing seriously wrong. Okay, like I said, right now I'm feeling okay. I don't have that urgency now, but I want to make sure there's nothing wrong. So if I can get a referral from that doctor, when I see the city med doctor, he give me a referral. I can set up an appointment to see a urologist maybe by the end of the week, maybe by Friday or something. Uh, see the appointment so he can make sure, maybe he can do blood tests on me and stuff, and examination just to make sure, maybe do a urine test just to make sure that I don't have anything seriously wrong with me. I just want to make sure because, like I said, I've never had this issue, but I don't, but because I think sometimes in my mind, because I think it was on my mind really, because normally I don't consciously think of it when I leave the house, because like I said, I usually before I leave I urinate and then I get on the train and then I pop in my headphones and listen to music or something, or watch YouTube videos and stuff. And I'm not really thinking constantly of going to the bathroom, but this week it's been on my brain, so I don't know if I'm if I'm thinking about it is making me have that urge. Okay, because I normally don't even think about it. And then when I get off the train and I walk, I usually can casually walk, uh, uh, which is down the block and across the street to the building I work at, and then I can just walk. I usually walk to the restroom and then urinate. But there's no, I feel the need to urinate, but I don't have that urgent need. And then once I urinate, I'm good, and until later. But lately this week is, I think the last couple of days I've really had that urge when I get off the train to speed up to get to the building, and when I'm leaving coming home, feel the need to speed up and to try to get to my get to my building, or if I feel like I can't, that I'm not gonna make it. Like Friday, when I got off the train, I actually went to the store first and got a sandwich. And I had to wait there a couple of minutes to get the sandwich made and stuff, and then I felt like I couldn't make it, to my house without having to urinate. So I pulled up to the side alley, and had to urinate there just to make sure I didn't want to pee on myself. So I want to make sure that there's nothing wrong with me. That's why I'll see a urologist. That's why I'm gonna go there Monday to the city med place and get a referral, and then set up an appointment. Hopefully by the end of the week, if I can do that on like a Friday or something, just to see, go see a urologist and let them do the maybe a urine test, maybe a blood test, and just to make sure that I'm not, because I know I've had a colonoscopy a couple of years ago, so I don't know, maybe it's time to have another one, and maybe they can make sure that there's nothing seriously wrong with me. I even bought this AZ bladder control thing, but I'm not going to take it. Actually, I'm going to wait until Monday when I see the doctor, and maybe he can give me something temporarily that I can use, because I know they save it for that. I know on the box it says different things about like taking it for a couple of weeks, and then sometimes I know it says 2 days, but I don't want to mess with that unless I have to. I bought it from Amazon and it got delivered today, but I want to make sure, check with the doctor first, and I'll even tell him that I have it, and whether or maybe he can prescribe something for me that I could take, something I could take for until I see the doctor. So I see the doctor till I see the urologist. So maybe he can give me something temporarily to help with with the and like I said, I don't know, like I said, it's a psychological thing with me, because like I said, I've been consciously thinking about it, because like I said, even Friday when I was on my way to work, my plan going to work was to get off the train. McDonald's is right a couple of steps away from the train station. I was going to go there, get me a egg, bacon, and cheese biscuit and an orange juice, and then walk to the building and get like a little Danish. But I couldn't even do that. I felt the need as soon as I got off that train. I sped up to get to the building so I can go to the bathroom and urinate, and so I couldn't do that. Okay, I could have went back outside, I guess, and went to McDonald's, but I just felt that urgent need to get to the building, and I don't know if because it's been on my mind, and maybe that kind of forced me to think about. I was thinking about it while I was on the train, where normally I don't constantly think about it. I listen to my music or YouTube videos, and I don't constantly think about the bathroom until I get to the building. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it could be a psychological thing with me. So I just want to make sure that there's nothing wrong, and something that the doctor can help me with. So that's why I want to get that taken care of. So Monday I will go. I'll take the train to not the train, take the bus. Excuse me, take the bus. Take the bus to to Fordham, and that's where the Citibank place is, and and get it, and get the referral from the guy. Let him, and maybe he can give me a prescription temporarily to that I can take, something I can take temporarily that'll help me with the bladder control until I see the urologist. Okay, so that's what I want to take care of that. Uh, I'll take care of that Monday, so I can hopefully get an appointment within a couple of days, so I can see the urologist, so I can make sure there's nothing nothing wrong with me. Okay, because you definitely don't want to have anything wrong. Because like I said, normally when I'm at work, I don't, when I have to go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, but I gotta stop because I think sometimes I overthink it, and that's why I think sometimes when I get off the train, either coming to work or coming from work, coming home back home, I'm consciously thinking about having to go to the bathroom. So even and which kind of I think maybe it forces me. I could because normally I think I could even hold it. Normally I would just say, you know what, I gotta go to the restroom, but I could wait. I'll just walk these couple of blocks and not think about it. I can usually hold it until I get to my building and get to my apartment and then usually go. But lately it's been kind of like it's sped up, and I don't know if it's because I'm consciously thinking about it. That could be it too as well. But I want to, it's nothing hurts. It doesn't hurt to check with the doctor to make sure there's nothing more serious involved with me. So that's why I want to do that. So maybe he can give me a couple of tests, the urologist, to make sure nothing's wrong. Okay. Anyway, and also I'm rambling. It's almost 8:30. Okay, I want to eat, and so I want to also record my Captain America videos, which I'll probably do after I eat. Okay. Anyway, uh, again, look for my Amazing Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider episodes 3, 4, and 5. I think I'm gonna start editing those tomorrow. I was thinking maybe I should uh, iron my shirts on Monday instead of Sunday, because that would that would give me some time to I think that would give me some time to I think I could, like in the morning, I could record my reactions to episodes 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, to episode 6, 7, and 8. I think I could do that on Monday, then in the afternoon, and then go to the doctor, then come back, and then edit the episodes, in the evening. But for tomorrow, I think I'm going to episodes 4, no, excuse me, 3, 4, and 5. I can edit those tomorrow. My plan was to do it today, but like I said, had to go to the movies, and then having my issues with with the bladder control thing. So uh, I didn't have time to do this, and right now it's too late right now because I know it's going to take me at least an hour, a little bit more to edit those videos, at least one of them. So it's going to take me at least 3, maybe 4 hours to do all 4. And uh, anyway, sorry, I'm rambling, but anyway, I'm going to get ready to eat, and then, like I said, I'm going to record my reviews of Captain America: Brave New World, and do a spoiler one as well. So look for those 3, besides just those 2 videos, and I think that's it. Okay, so again, I'll give you an update. Hopefully, by the time you see me next, I'll had an appointment to maybe hopefully when I get the referral on Monday, hopefully it's I can, because sometimes with these doctors you can't get referrals even when you get a referral. Sometimes it takes you know you don't see the doctor right away because they're busy with other patients. So hopefully it'll work out where I can go see the doctor hopefully later this week. Okay, but in any event, okay, that's it. So look for again my 2 reviews of Captain America: Brave New World with a spoiler review and a non-spoiler review. Okay, so I think that's it. And my Again, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, episode 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to work on editing those tomorrow, hopefully, if I can edit them. And maybe in the evening, I can upload those to this channel, the edited versions, and then the unedited versions will go on the Patreon. Okay, and which probably Monday. And then maybe in the morning, I can, episode 6, 7, and 8, I can record the reactions to that. And maybe after the doctor visit, come back here and work on editing episode 6, 7, and 8 of that. Okay? So anyway, in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. We check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. My Patreon's only $5 a month. Tons of content on it. Tons of unedited content on it. Everything from, I got over 200 videos on there. You get 5 different categories. You get 5-minute preview clips of all the content that's on there. So follow a link, it'll take you there. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. If you've seen in other videos, I've been wearing my merch, my baseball shirt, my t-shirt, and I still keep threatening to buy a hoodie, but I still keep hesitating. I don't know why I keep doing that. But I want to do, oh yeah, and today it snowed. It did snow. It was more like a wet, snowy rain slush type of deal. And I know tomorrow it's supposed to be, I think, 51, I think. So most of this is going to melt, I think. Hold on, let me tell you what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Yeah, it's snowing right now, but it's supposed to be, 52 tomorrow. So look at it, 100% chance of kind of rain. Okay, so most of that's going to melt. Whatever's dropping down the slush is going to melt, and then it's supposed to be 34 is the high on Tuesday. Excuse me, on Monday. Then 28 the high on Tuesday, and then maybe it might snow again. I think on Thursday. Oh, it says Friday now. Got a 30% chance of. So, but it's supposed to get cold again, and then this weather's been all over the place. Anyway, again, follow link. It'll take you to my store, merchandise store. I sell for men, women, unisex. I sell hats, mugs, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles. Follow link. It'll take you to my merchandise store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And sorry about that. I'm sorry. It's this pausing, this webcam. Have to suffer through this pause when I should. Now it makes me think I should record this on my phone, but I'm not going to do that. I've already been rambling for 32 minutes. So, okay? This is Trepacer saying so long and take care.